All right, I must be live. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good Friday afternoon? How you doing, Josh and Connor? Good to see you guys. We'll wait for a few more people to come in here. Let's see how I'm doing on weather here. Man, I hate this phone. Shoot, everything moved on me. Guess I don't have weather anymore. I have to fix that later. Happy Prepper, hey, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Glad you came by. It's kind of a cooler day here. How about for you guys? I was looking to see if I could get the temperature, but it looks like I don't have it on my phone anymore. Eh, I don't know what happened to it. Hot as hell there. You must be on the East Coast then, huh? Prep for it. Hey, good to see you. How are you? Good to see you guys coming in here. I'm waiting for some other folks to get in here. We'll start up a discussion. Leah Shrek. Leah Shrek. Hope I didn't tear that name up too bad. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. How's the weather where you're at, Leah? Peanuts, peppers. Hey, good to see you guys. How are you? Still in the 90s in South Louisiana, huh? Oh, yuck. That's probably got some high humidity as well, doesn't it? What do I think of them fake meat burgers? I haven't tried them yet. How are they? Somebody said you really can't tell the difference. Hey, Matt, good to see you, brother. How are you? Are you feeling okay after your leg surgery or whatever that was? I gotta weld my right leg on the third. I'm getting close. Looks like about another week. Eat meat, yeah. You can't bring yourself to cheat on cows. I hear you there. I haven't tried them yet. We have a Burger King right up the road, but I just haven't tried it yet. Ilana, hey, how you doing? Oh, you had one of the fake burgers last night? Does it taste just like cow? The Impossible Burger. Yep. I haven't had one yet. They cook them on the same grill, so that's probably how they get that meat flavor, huh? The texture is even very close. Wow. I heard it's nothing more than a soybean burger. How's my brother? I'm sitting here eating crackers. Wahlburger. Wahlburger's got a no name burger also. I didn't know they had a fake burger. Mall of America. Sir Lancelot. Hey, good to see you. Sir Lancelot. That's a good name. I want to make the topic today since you guys are starting to get in here now. I want to make the topic today. I want to open up a discussion on if anybody in here thinks that we're on our way to a financial collapse. The way the stock market is going up and down and everything's kind of turned upside down right now. Does anybody have any ideas? What are you guys' ideas on maybe the United States moving towards a financial collapse? Somebody's sunken on Sir Lancelot already? How come? Did you do that, Kyle? You watch that authority you have with that rich. What's your thoughts on that, Matt? Sopressata, suppressa, said, I can't pronounce that. Sopressata, sopressata, and crackers. What's suppressata? I haven't heard of that apparently. What'd you do to him, Kyle? Did you time him out? I kind of think we're headed towards a financial collapse because of the way the stock markets are going up and down with the things going on in politics right now. I better catch up here. Brandon, hey, how you doing? The Passat. Oh, okay, it's Italian. How you doing, Brandon? Good to see you. My chat window over here not going up and down with you guys. Trying to start a topic on what everybody thinks about the economy and whether we're headed for a financial collapse or not. She undone you there, Sarah Lancelot. Ron Nightsoul. Hey, how you doing? The Green Wizard's in here, you guys. If you guys don't know him, make sure you grab him up. What'd you do to that guy, Kyle? We got to have to put you in the corner or something? I've been here banging my head against the wall trying to get a video uploaded. I've tried 4 times, and as soon as it gets all loaded up in my video editor, then it kicks it back out from YouTube saying that it's not connected to the internet. But here I am talking to you guys. So manufacturing is slowing down in Oklahoma. You don't know too much about it. So how is the is there plenty of jobs in Missouri still, Brandon? Do you know that? Matt, you're still going back and forth to New York to work. Is that correct? Are you still like doing that long commute thing? And for sure, the banks will collapse first. You know what? Your money's in that bank. I hope you guys are not putting all your money away. Get rid of that guy, you guys. Just don't even mess around with him. Get rid of him. Just go ahead and eject him out of the room, Alana. He didn't have anything better to do today. Oh, I hear you there, Josh. Everybody's getting tough. That's why I think that we're headed for well, it'll probably be a slow recession. Be my guess on it. Be probably a slow recession, and then if it gets any worse, then the banks will start flattening out. You guys know that if we get into a financial collapse, that any money you have in the bank, they won't give it to you back. They passed a law somewhere, I believe it was in the Senate, saying that if we get in too bad of situations, that banks can just take whatever money they have in there. They don't have to give it back to the recipient that put it there. I think we're headed for some dire times. You still in here, Matt? Are you just eating or did you just leave? Just kind of wanting your input on this. 3D Tripper, hey, how are you today? Good to see you. Glad you dropped in. You know what? Do you see that? What is it on the doors or the windows of the front part of the bank where it says FDIC insured? It's only FDIC insured for them. Sure, right now, while money is still kind of good, it's tight but good. If you lose some of your money, they'll give it back to you. But if it gets really, really tight, they don't have to give your money back to you. It's a written law that they can keep your funds in order to save their butts. That's why it's so important that you don't put all your money in the bank. I know that you have to put enough in there to pay your bills and whatnot, but if you have any left over, you should not be putting it in the bank. Stuff it in your mattress or in your pillowcase or something, but don't be putting it in the bank unless, just enough to cover your bills. Hey, Uncle, how you doing, my friend? My brother? How are you feeling today? That stock market is just a crazy place right now. It's pretty tough, and that's how I gauge on how I think that the country is, what the country's doing. The trade war, whatever the heck they're calling that, is really messing stuff up. He says it's going to work out in the long run, but he's not doing anything to shore up the short run. It's okay for the people that make 40, 50, 60, $70,000 a year. They can usually put enough away to out to kind of ride a wave. But how about the guys like me that don't make enough to do anything but pay their bills? What happens to us? I do my best. I have a little bit of like gold and silver saved, and I don't put all my money in the bank, but if it gets really bad, that stuff's not really going to last me very long because I can't save enough to worry about. And that's why I was thinking, what does everybody else think about it? I don't know what kind of boat you guys are in, but my boat's kind of small. An inverted bond curve. Yeah, see, I'm so broke I can't even worry about bonds. You're feeling better, Uncle? I'm glad you're feeling better. Good. You were looking better on the camera the other day when I saw you. I think you're starting to pull out of it. It's like Uncle, if you guys watch Uncle Al's videos, he'll tell you about saving money. Don't put it in the banks. The banks are going to rip it off when we start going in that downturn. You start going in that downturn, the first thing the banks are going to do is use that money to save themselves. Your boat's a broken tug. I think I got like a canoe prep for it. My canoe's got a couple of holes in it. I have to keep running back and forth to keep it afloat. But if you guys have any way of saving any money, make sure that you're not putting all of it into the banking system, because the banking system will be the first to collapse. You watch that stock market. I mean, even if you don't trade stocks, you can watch the stocks go up and down. Right now, we are in a very pretty touchy time. I just wanted to kind of open it up for discussion in here on my Friday afternoon chit chat and see what else everybody else thought about it. Has anybody in here got any gold or silver stored up? That would be the thing to be trying to save. That's the easiest way to save money. The banks are being bailed out by the government, true, but you know what? If we have a financial collapse, that's not going to help, because then the government won't have the money to bail them out. It's one thing to get bailed out, but if your bailer outer don't have the money either, then what do you do? Yeah, the preppers will actually do better than the regular folks. They'll at least have their food and water and stores saved up, food and stuff. You know, that's a part of being able to get through the collapse. But you're still going to need some sort of revenue, like gold or silver or something like that, to trade and barter with when the financial end of it comes up. Actually, the best thing you'll have to be able to buy anything with will be your skills. Your skills are kind of are priceless. So if you have a certain skill, you'll be able to trade your skills for what you want, hopefully. There's a lot of Americans that are on like prescription drugs and stuff, and you're going to have to be able to find a way to get what you need. There's going to be the people that have those things, and you're going to have to be able to buy them, through something, whether you got gold or silver. Your skills will probably be the thing to save you, because you'll be able to trade that skill for medicine if you're able enough to do that. Some of us do, Alana. That's true. I mean, right now, as we live and breathe, I trade all the time. I trade my skill for something else. Sometimes I trade my leather skills for something else that I need. Or sometimes I trade things I don't use anymore for something. So the more you can get used to living like that, the better off you'll be when the actual time comes. 7 income streams. Well, first you got to have the income, Uncle. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Don't put your money in the bank if you don't have to. Put enough money in the bank to cover your expenses. Take the rest of your money and put it away. I have a safe. I put all the extras in the safe. I have cash, and then I have silver and gold too. So you have to have a mixture of other stuff in order to make it work during the collapse. And I think the financial collapse is actually coming, kids. I hate to tell you, but if you watch everything around you, if you're a good prepper, has situational awareness. Situational awareness goes a long ways. You can see a lot of things, not just the bad things coming, but you can see other things too. Camp Patton Family Compound. Look at there. Greetings from Idaho. How are you doing this afternoon, my friend? Glad you came through. We're talking about financial collapses and stuff like that. We're going to get into this discussion really hot and heavy on Monday night with the panel, you guys. So this is a perfect day to kind of hone up your skills for then. Make sure if you guys are not knowing each other in here that you're visiting around each other and getting to know each other. That's how we grow. Correct, check for it. And the more you can learn to do that now, other than later, will give you that jump on the others. Wait until Monday. Yeah, what's Monday? You're getting there then, aren't you, Camp Patton? You're lucky you got that California house paid for. Hopefully it don't fall down in the drink. Make sure you're getting what you need saved up, boys and girls. Oh, it's on the east side of the fault. You're darn lucky, buddy. And I guess if it was a really bad one, it could become part of kind of ride its way over to the west side of the fault, couldn't it? Oh, that's a good thing. That's very good, Camp Patton. She'll go far if there's a collapse and she'll be able to trade that CPA for big items. Yep, absolutely. Kit Coastal Holiday Let. Hey, how are you doing this afternoon? Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. What part of the world are you from there, Kent? I almost wanted to reach up for my mixer, but I don't have it set up today. I should have set it up. Margate, England. Oh, man. He's from over on the other side of the pond. It's late at night there. You have medical training, Alana? I didn't know that. Hey, Jay, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. 2030. Yep, I thought so. It's late. 20, let's see, 20, 20, 20. 4 o'clock is 16. Must be 8:30. 8:30 p.m. You could be Florence Nightingale then, right, Alana? You started out in nursing, then switched to culinary. That's a big switch. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. So how far did you get into nursing? That's gonna be a biggie when you go to barter. We're talking about maybe the financial collapse coming around the corner there, Jay. You can jump in wherever you feel froggy. Recently retired emergency management coordinator for. Is that who you are, Cap Patton? Let me go back to that one there. See if I can find it here. Must be this one. Let me see. Yep. Is that who you are, Cap Patton? You're retired from the emergency management coordination for Department of Homeland Security. For 12 years. Holy cow. I didn't know you were that impotent. Yes, I might take you up on that, sir. I may just take you up on that on one of my streams for sure. Always looking for fresh minds. If you're willing to come up on the panel, I'm more than welcome to fit you in there somewhere. Well, sir, you need to send me an email. Send me an email so I have your email so I can send you some links when I have an opening in there. I like that a lot. This week is taken up, but next week I might let you come on the panel. I can rotate people through there. That's what I've been trying to do, so I get a lot of different stuff covered. I agree with you right there, Jay. I totally agree with that right there. Did you guys read what Jay was telling you guys? That's basically how it's going to work. I'm going to put it up there on the screen for you guys to read. Because that is basically what I've been trying to get you across to you guys is it's not going to be just right here. It's going to be worldwide. We're just probably going to be one of the stepping stones. That's why I said don't put all your money in the bank. If there's any way that you can keep it out, some of it out of the bank, you better be doing it because it's going to be a worldwide thing. All those stock markets, they're all tied together worldwide. You're probably right there, Cap Pat, and EU probably is a big part of it. I think way back when we separated from England, I think they said that just wait a couple of 100 years, we'll get them guys back. You might be right on that one too, Jay. Could be a pandemic. That's why I'm always a believer in the government and the powers that be. They're all giving us a distraction, with this hand, so we can't see what this hand here is doing. I'm always a firm believer in that. Keep most of your money in your business. You better start putting some of that money away somewhere else. It probably won't be a nuclear war that we go into. It'll probably be some sort of financial thing. I mean, if we don't need to fire weapons at each other anymore. I mean, there's other ways of us being able to destroy one another besides just shooting a missile off. Yep, that's what I've been telling them, Jay. My safe is getting plenty heavy with silver and gold. Yeah, it won't be nuclear. It's like I said, we're getting to the point in the world where we don't need to fire big weapons anymore to hurt each other. Nobody wants to have a nuclear holocaust. That's the thing. So they found other ways to hurt each other. Like uh, shoot, my mind went blank. Like some sort of plague or something, a pandemic of some kind. Yeah, it can. It's hard, Alana. I know. I'm on a fixed income as well, but I have managed to get it here and there. Sometimes you just pull your belt a little tighter and go for it. Oh, you have yours other than the safe? They got to be able to find the darn safe first, Jay. If you don't put it in plain sight, I'm not going to tell you where it is, but it's not in plain sight, and you wouldn't find it if you were rumbling through the house. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that would be something if you could have that. My parents, they made it through the Depression. My grandparents and my parents both were in the Depression, so that would be something if you could still have them around to tell you the little nits and picks about getting through it. I've got some. My grandparents gave me some of the gas ration cards and stuff. I still have some stuff from the Depression all stored away in a nice, tidy place. They'll be nostalgic since they don't show that stuff anymore. They don't teach the kids and stuff about that. But I have some of the stuff from the Depression because my parents passed it all down through the ages. So when I die, my kid will get it. So he'll always know about history. Yeah, my email is in my about page, Camp Patton. You make me think, aren't you? And mine's in my about section if I forget. Oh, your mom was born in 1922? Yeah, my mom was born in 25. It was hidden with the WWW in front of it. uh, yeah, probably was. I'm used to giving those HTTPS things out. I don't know. We probably have some troops left around here, Jay. They always have some that they're training anyway. Here he goes. He's divulging that December 27th number again, you guys. Besides that, Jay, all those guys that are overseas fighting unnecessarily in other places, they have to come home. They probably would not be fighting for the government. Think about it. They all have families and stuff. I think it's going to be kind of hard for them to do whatever the government says if they don't believe in what it is telling them to do. They all take an oath to uphold the Constitution. $183 million. I don't know. I have a hard time, Jay. The the service people, they take an oath to defend the Constitution from evildoers both away and domestically. So I think that they would have a problem obeying somebody that's telling them something that they didn't think was uh, worthy. I guess is the right. Not, that's not the word I'm thinking of, but I don't know. There's around 24 million. 350 million. I used to know. I've got it written down somewhere. 394 million, I believe. But I still believe that the the soldiers they take an oath to defend our our nation from tyranny and from abroad. So I'm not thinking that they're all going to fight against us. They might come back and decide to go back and fight for their families. I'm not sure if the government told me to go kill my family that I'd be able to do that. That would be take a pretty cold person. Hey, Lou, when did you sneak in here? Yeah, they do, don't they, Lou? Some of them have forgotten that, haven't they? The political ones, you're probably right, the political ones, Jay. But I think the ordinary soldiers, the foot soldiers, stuff like that. I think they outweigh the higher ranked ones. There's still going to be even the higher ranked ones are going to say, "Hey, go screw yourself," you know. I think it'd be higher up than just sergeant. How have you been, Lou? And you're right, Lou. They as politicians, they take that same oath. However, some of them have lost track of where they came from. That's them lobbyists putting money in their pockets, you know. Makes them forget. We need to do a reset on our government. That's all I'll say about that. We're talking financial right now. Exactly right. I think you're correct, Jay. I've been saying that for months now. Is that we need to actually vote the the Congress and the Senate. They've made it so they can stay there uh, unlimitedly, you know, for as long as they can. But it would take we the people to just trade them out every 4 or 6 years, you know. Oh, that guy's been there 6 years. Let's hire somebody new. Oh, that guy's been there 4 years. It's time for him to go. Oh, that guy's only out a 2 year limit. Let's get him out of there. You start doing that, and the government would probably start working right again because then they're not just there to get free handouts from the lobbyists and to be corrupted by other senators and congressmen that have been there way too long. You know, if the American people would just do what they need to do, but you can't get everybody to do that. They're all messed up. Yep. There's a lot of bad stuff going on out there, but it would take us, the voters, you know, each individual state to vote their senators or Congress people out after their terms are up. You know, when they say they're coming up for reelection, just don't let them reelect. Tell them that they're done. Yep, I agree with you 100%. Prep for it. I mean, it all comes down to if they're there for over 6 years, then they start being swayed over by the lobbyists. The lobbyists get their hands in your pocket and you just well kick it to the curb because then as soon as you start taking their money, you have sold your country out. There ain't no gold in Fort Knox. Not near as what they think, anyway. Grizz 270. Hey, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you come through. Fight corruption with corruption. You need to fight corruption with getting them the heck out of there after they've been there for 4 or 6 years. Force them into doing their job. If they're only going to be there for 4 years, guess what? They don't have long to get stuff done. They can't keep putting it off so that they can keep getting reelected. No gold in there for a long time, huh, Uncle? You know what, Lou? Sometimes I think about that too for my dad. My dad did World War I, World War II. He did the Korean conflict. He was there for all of it, you know. And if he saw what they were doing today, he would probably roll over in his grave. Speaking of financial issues, I need to go to the bank. Well, guys, we've just about tore up my hour. I could go back and bang my head against the wall trying to get my video uploaded. I've only been trying since yesterday. I may have to shoot a whole new one and put it up through my phone. That would totally piss me off. All right, Uncle. Yep, I got to get out of here too. This is only an hour a day for me. I got lots of stuff to do. I will see you guys next time. It was a good discussion. We had a good one today, you guys. Remember, come to the one on Monday. We're going to do financial stuff. So make sure you're there for that one for sure, you guys. That's going to be a good one. Oh, you came in at the end, Virginia. We're going to take off. Make sure you come to the one tomorrow night. We're going to spin the wheel. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Monday at 7:30. Okay, you guys. It just clicked. 2 o'clock. I got to go. Thanks.